Welcome everyone to Saku Racing League. This is going to be an async seed, which means I am racing it a week late. Everybody else has already finished this a while ago. I was sick last week because I had a allergy test, so I am behind on doing this. Yeah, we start off again open mode, so that means we start without the rain sequence. Able to start in 2 locations, either the Sanctuary or Link's house, and our objective is to defeat Ganon, which requires 7 crystals, and from random dungeons, as well as defeating Ganon's castle, or Ganon's tower, the whole thing. Well, Aga at the top of Ganon's tower. We're gonna pull this tree and hope we get something good and trash. All right, off to a good start. Wow, again trash. Can we both the crab drop and the tree pull are garbage, and looks like that lumberjack is also garbage. So that was in fact a week ago, the allergy test. So yeah. Hopefully this is a nice seed. So we actually just finished a race, like a bit over an hour ago. And we got early medallions in that one, like all 3 of them. So it's very interesting to me that we just got another medallion really early in this one. Get rid of the bird. So we don't have bombs yet, or barely any money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonk this rock, get a bomb, so that we can go and go into the back of Blind's hut here. Good morning, Alfie. And Shock True. That is 100% bomb. Every time. Every time. I was hoping that I'd get more bombs. Okay, good. Whew. I hear Ruby sighing behind me. Alright, so we got everything from here. We'll be able to use the bombs that we just got in the well, as well as the chicken hut. Both of them we need bombs for. We do have a few places that we can bonk the walls to open up, but unfortunately these ones are not it. Ooh, a sword. Nice. Ask and ye shall receive. I'd like lots and lots of rupees so that I don't have to worry about yeah. Okay, I don't like that. You know, Joe was in my chat earlier saying that he really liked this seed, and I'm starting to question what the heck. Yo, chicken clip, let's go. Goodbye, chicken. If I have to do egg, I swear to God. So we failed that clip, chicken clip earlier. We got a bottle earlier so we can do sick kid. Oh, you. Oh, God. Don't give me the moon pearl. Okay, good. Also, my screen is like lagging a very, very tiny bit. It's not super noticeable, but it's noticeable enough like that it's oh gosh, well, good. There's moon pearl. Oh, good. Love this for me. It's noticeable enough when I'm playing it. It's only happening like really rarely. See, this wall is one I can just bonk into. But yeah. Like losing a frame or two every 5 minutes or so. Well, well, well. Looks like garbage. Now I just need a glove. So if I can just get a glove, I'll be happy. Then I get Dark World Axe. Oh, good. All right. Dark World access immediately. Got it. Got that Saku witch powers going on. Cane of Samaria. Wow, what the heck is this seed? Do I already have Cane of Samaria and another bottle? Yeah, no. Okay, so we'll go into the back of Escape. So I don't forget. You sure you don't know this seed? Those gloves are awful convenient. I wish. Then I might actually win a race for a change. This is another bonk. For legal reasons, that was a joke. I know. Flippers. Flutes. Hello? What is happening? What is this seed? Okay, before I even do South Hyrule, this does seem to be a jet seed. Also, does anybody know why a fast seed is called a jet seed? Does anybody know why that's the case? Jets go fast? No, that's not. Yes and no. There was a racer called Jet who regularly pulled really, really, really fast seeds whenever they generated a seed. It was the name of a rando racer. It is named after a streamer. Fun fact. Oh yeah, I don't have the mirror in this one. The mirror was in the last seed. So similar to the racer who went to get BK when he had no checks left. Yeah. Well, no, because that is different because the reason why it's called BK mode for Archipelago stuff is because of the fact that they went to Burger King, not because they were a streamer named Burger King. But yeah. I always think that it's fascinating to let people know why things are called that. Because a lot of people use the terminology without having any idea why it's called that. I'm gonna run all the way over here. Kind of want to be a streamer named Burger King now. Yeah, until you get the cease and desist from Burger King. Yeah, honestly, just assumed it was because Jet is so fast. Yeah, a long time ago, you could, so back when the rando was more random, you could get seeds that you could finish in under an hour. And now it's kind of like limited, like you won't really find a seed that has everything available in the first, sphere of the game, but in the OG rando. I think this was like version 18, 19, somewhere a 17 maybe even. You were able to just get everything by the time you left Kakariko. You could just have it, because normally you'd have to do standard. So by the time you left Kakariko, you could just have everything you need to beat the game. It was just a possibility. But now there's kind of like preventions in place so that it's like more like there's more possibilities. It was like the fill algorithm was basically different then than it is now. Will I have enough money for Zora? No. Darn. But yeah, you could get a lot of different things right off the bat. And not only that, but also this was pre-progressive items. So you could just go to Kakariko and pick up the Titansmiths. You didn't have to get gloves first. You would just get Titansmiths. You could just get Butter Sword as your first sword. So yeah, you could just get the highest upgraded tier of whatever it is that you need. Speaking of swords. Alright, that's funny. Progressive items was a huge change. Alright. So we ran we ran by the ledge in ice. We have flippers, so I have to be careful. Oh my god. Quake is on that ledge. Alright. I was saying something. I have to be careful because I have flippers and I don't want to actually have to swim until I get out of this area. Okay. I have real flippers, so I don't need to fake flipper to leave. But yeah, progressive items were a huge change. They were actually something very controversial at first. And the reason is because when they were first introduced, they weren't optional. Like when they first came out, the devs made it standard across the board that you would just had to use progressive items. You didn't have a choice. It was like not very long later that they actually like made it so that you could do that. This is not like, it was like a few days later after much pushback from the community. But the other problem was, I think that the version that had the progressive updates, the version that had progressive updates also had a tournament like right next to it. So so people, like, you can tell, right, if you all of a sudden had to go from finding Titansmiths to now finding 2 gloves, it's a very big difference in that. So it was not a thing that made a lot of people very happy. But yeah. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll go to like Thieves Town area. Do the typical routing experience. Yeah, I feel like many people, oh yeah, Titansmiths. Speaking of Titansmiths that I don't have, I feel like a lot of people assume that it's because they're fast. But yeah, it was named after a streamer because they kept rolling sub 1 hour seeds. One of the other interesting things was in version 17, I think it was, either 17 or 18, there was some locations that almost always had major items on there. So if you knew them, then you could kind of, you had an advantage over somebody else who didn't. So there's one pendant dungeon in the light world. So for instance, Pyramid Fairy, or no, not Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid Ledge had like a 75% chance to have a major item on it. Just because of how the fill algorithm worked back then. So if you see races, well, okay. If you've seen races back then and there was a commentator who knew that, they might often mention the fact that it might be a good idea for the racers to go check Pyramid Ledge right as soon as they possibly get access to Dark World. Oh my god. Go away, all these beetles. What? I think you were saying you'd like card games to be played on motorcycles? Absolutely not. Actually, speaking of which, I heard that new cars have like a screen on them in like the middle of your dashboard and stuff like that. And those screens have advertisements on them, like built in, that you have to, like, yeah, it's so weird. I don't know if somebody has a vehicle like that. For me, I would never be able to afford it, but yeah, the newer vehicles, there's like, can you imagine paying $100,000 for a vehicle? These are like the big top tier versions with like the fancy gadgets and stuff like that. And then that vehicle has an advertisement built in, or has a screen where you'll be driving down the road and an advertisement will pop up on your screen that you have to dismiss. Like, oh my gosh, that's so bad for distractions. I saw Jeep was doing that through Sirius XM radio. Yes! It's, and from what I understand, there's also like new technology that's being added into newer vehicles that uses AI to scan billboards and pops up an advertisement on the dashboard asking if you want to order it now or whatever else all. Oh my gosh. That would be horrifying. I think the backlash was pretty harsh. I hope that it got taken, like I hope that that's no longer a thing that they're thinking about doing. Hopefully. I couldn't. Someone please fund glasses with ad block vision. Alright, we've got Thieves Town that we're in here. This is a crystal dungeon, so it's one of the dungeons we have to do. It's just like, what is it? Samsung? Samsung now has a fridge. That was a frame drop there. Samsung has a fridge that is supposed to like scan every was it scan every item that you put in the fridge so it can tell you when you're out of something? But also, like, it doesn't... If you put your head in the fridge to look for something, it thinks that you are an item. So somebody put their head in the fridge and it said that they had one avocado and it was just a picture of their face. Like... That was funny. But yeah, there's now those same fridges that have that, have Samsung put advertisements now in there. On their fridges. So imagine and you can't take them off. You can't remove the advertisements. It's built in. Can you imagine just going into your kitchen, the screen's all lit up, just like advertising to you? It's like all smart fridges. We only have one Saku left. Attention user, you're out of human head. But yeah. I just like, I don't know. I just don't understand the necessity of like subscription everything. Oh, hey, look, it's a mirror. I don't have... Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, like, I don't have a small key, but yeah, that's because I just unlocked the door. Oh my god, hook shot? What is happening? There's so many items that we've gotten already. Monthly recurring revenue, then put out a good product. Hey. I mean, even now subscription-based things are giving you advertisements, right? Like there's the I literally get hit by that every time. But that's because I'm not dodging it correctly. Yeah, exactly, Mossy. All right, we got some good stuff. But is it enough to beat the game? No. We still need fire rod, we need ice rod. Turtle rock is a crystal, right? I marked it down as a crystal, yeah. I don't have Titan's Myth, so we're not going back in there. You want to know about something that I found out recently? Actually, no, I probably shouldn't. This will bring up a whole conversation that I don't want to have. I need more rupees. Okay, sure, game. One of the things that I found out recently, I guess, and we'll end the conversation here. You can look it up if you want to. but I actually had no idea until I found out on YouTube. Was that, there's actually a hole in the Chernobyl sarcophagus right now. You can look up why on your own and whatnot. But if you know anything about what, yeah. I don't think we have, yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. But yeah, I can't believe I had to find that out from YouTube. I'm hoping that I get a fire rod, an ice rod, anything. Do I want to go into Pod, the pendant dungeon? Do I want to go into Misery Mire? No, I don't have Titan's Myth, so I can't do that. Do I want to go into... God, I have so many pendant dungeons I can do, though. I don't want to do any of those. Let's go up Death Mountain. Let's do that. I think that's the better play. Yeah, Goku, that one, that new one, that's the one with the hole in it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't want to bring up the, like, I don't want to have the conversation. I just want more people to be aware of it and look it up. I'm looking for the fire rod and the ice rod. Mostly the ice rod, because I don't want to find the fire rod first. Because that means that I've got more dungeons to do. You know, there's a pendant dungeon in the world that I have not, Oh, okay, it's Desert Palace. I was like, I hope it's not Tower of Hera, because I have not marked it down. Eastern Palace is my red crystal. I don't have a book. Alright, we have 2 items inside Tower of Hera. Here's hoping that this is one, and then we get the big key right here. Some cash is in Kakariko Well. Well, thanks, game. Oh, nice. We did get the big key. That guy just fell? We have the hook shot, which is nice because we'll be able to hook shot across this platform. Our containers in the sanctuary. Well. There's still one more item, and I hope it's not in the basement. Don't even think about it. Oh man, I really did enjoy the mini, or is it a mini series on Chernobyl? I like those kind of like history kind of style things where it's not like actual documentary, but it's a kind of like a documentary but a show kind of thing. Docu-series? Docudrama? Oh, this is the other item. No need to go in the basement. Like, I know that it's not like 100% accurate as is most docu-series things, but I think like I think it is good information at bare minimum. Oh, $50 on the ledge. So we know where Quake is. I'm kind of coming up here going, maybe I should have... Oh no, we don't have Titan's Mitts, so it doesn't even matter. Unless we get Titan's Mitts up here, then I'll be kind of sad. But, Hello? I didn't even see that there were two guys there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hello. No fairy, please. Yes. Wait, what am I? I didn't even get anything in here, did I? I just went straight up to the top, somehow. I spaced right out. And that's the thing is, I think that's like when you go public, right? A company constantly needs to be making more and more money for shareholders. Oh, okay, great. Oh, good. Oh, good. We got Ice Rod and Titan's Mitts here. Did we get Fire Rod? No? Okay, darn. Yeah, I thought I was too close to the edge. Well, we just gotta hope that it's not Quake on the ledge, because if it's, or up on Turtle Rock, because if it is, I'll be sad. Back into Paradox Cave. You know what I wish they had was more boat movies. More boat docu-series. Like, there's a lot of really, really, really interesting boats that have like really interesting stories. Please don't be Quake. Please be Ether. Please be Ether. Okay. Money. do have hookshot. We'll come back up and grab hookshot as soon as we're done here. Well, if I can get bow and fire rod, also yuck with all of these, like, the way that the, what's it called? My menu is right now. Okay, darn. You know what? Let's grab this. Smooth. That was pretty smooth. We got cape early, so we're gonna go in here. We should swap to it now. Darn it! I'm actually surprised. We did get some stuff. We got Titan's mitts and a few other things, but I don't really know where I want to go next. I could go to Eastern and Pod and all this stuff here, but I don't know. Eastern's a crystal dungeon, but Pod is a pendant dungeon. But also Pod is a pendant dungeon and a green pendant dungeon, which means that instead of having like 5 items, it's got 6 associated with it. So it's about as good as Turtle Rock, but also Turtle Rock doesn't have like, we don't have Fire Rod yet. So lots of money. Lots and lots of money. I don't know what that is, Smash. I was watching the dev stream for Voyagers of Nira, and it looks like they said that the game is going to be on sale for the winter sale, which is pretty exciting. It is a game that you should keep your eye on. The devs seem to be very interested in like community feedback and stuff, and actually like, you know, keeping up with it. I think Ruby is like right behind me. I keep hearing noises behind me. This might be a silly idea. Can see the little paws? Oh, I forgot to open up the, I I forgot to open up the thing that I got in the mail from Throne. Weird. I guess I did get 2. Do I? I think I got a red potion. Okay. Do I have 4 bottles? Dead rocks are annoying. Yes, I agree. Okay, let's go in here. Hey, Kira! We are doing... Oops. Mimic glitch. It's a camera glitch, camera manipulation glitch. It allows you to keep the camera unlocked so it never locks into place. Potion glitch, I think is what it's technically called. But yeah. Oh my god, what? Thank you so much for the $5, Kira. I'm glad that you enjoy the clips and the videos and stuff. I do have a lot of fun moments that I get to put on YouTube. How do I want to do this, actually? I feel like I have to go back down. Oh my god. Don't even. Did it? Okay. This guy needs to stop hogging the road. Okay? Big key. I like your new model. It's very realistic. Thank you. I do every now and then use my cam. Not always, but it was more frequent, but I've been getting sick a lot lately. Mostly because I'm overworking myself, I'll be real. I had lost, I had a management team that I was working with, and they all kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth. And so now I'm back to doing 90% of the stuff on my own. But thankfully I have help from a bunch of people to help cover, like, you know, scheduling some like YouTube videos and setting up stream stuff. But yeah, it just means that I get you know, I end up doing a lot more than I had anticipated. I would like it if I could get the bow here. Oh. That way I don't have to come back. Big key. RTX on. Yeah, just missing. I'm hiding the cat ears. Saku is in a race, yes. It's an asynced race, but yes, it is a race. Yeah, I was about to say, excuse me, there is health there. Where? That is suboptimal. Some cash requires a bomb. You never knew about those pots there? They are one of some very sneaky pots. There's that pot, and then there's the pots in Skullwoods underneath the bridge. That people don't know exist. People have dubbed the ones in Eastern Palace the Saku pots because I'm the only one who goes out of my way in non-pot shuffle to show them off. Hello. Can I please just sit on the button? Alright, that means that the last item in Eastern Palace is the map. How do I want to do this? Do I want to go to Hyrule Castle? No. Am I starting to think I should go to Hyrule Castle? Maybe. Does async race mean you run whenever it's convenient for you and record your time, compare it later? Yeah, basically it means I was unavailable during the race and I run it when I can and compare times with the runners. In this case, I was unavailable during the race because I had an allergy test that same day and I felt feverish. Ruby is drinking behind me. I can hear the water. Rude. Nope. She always makes me laugh. She sits there like, do I want to lie down here? Maybe if I do like 10 turns. And then stare at the camera. Well, 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 well. Let's go to Zora, because we didn't have enough money to do this the first time. We always throw the sign into the catfish. Is it on principle? Oh, look, there's the bow. I see. I see, I see, I see, I see. How do I want to do this? I do have 4 bottles. I think what I'm gonna do, Misery Mire is a crystal, Skullwoods is a crystal. Eastern Palace, I can finish Eastern Palace. What I need to do is I need to pick up Quake. I know where Quake is. Oh, hang on. That's a really long thing. So I'm gonna have to take a second. That's also Quake. Okay. Both. I have a question about routing of randos. When stuff happens, like, you always have, like, say, let's... What? Hang on. I have a question about routing and randos when stuff happens. Like, you always have... Like, let's say dungeons have a check left in each of them. And you just unlocked. How do you go about... Because my brain is like, just go in order or something like that. Because I don't know how to handle single checks left in the world that are really out. Sorry, I was just reading it out loud because I couldn't comprehend it in my brain. So... Yeah, how do you prioritize orphaned checks? I guess it depends on how early something was unlocked and how much I want to do something. Like, if I don't need to go into... Like, I don't need to go into Pod now, right? Pod has an item. At least one item. And then there's also the green pendant item as well, right? Because it's a green pendant dungeon. So technically it's 2 checks. So if it was something that would be 2 checks versus whatever, it's more so, I don't know. It's complicated because it's gonna be all circumstantial, right? How long is it gonna take you to get the check versus the how much are you willing to gamble on that one being the item you seek, right? Like if you have 1 chest left in Eastern Palace, but it's a compass or a map, right? Like I know the last thing that I have, the boss, has a map, right? For Eastern Palace. So I'm not gonna do Eastern Palace until I very well, like, need to. Because there's no point in going there. I do need it because, you know, Quake. Or not Quake, Crystal Dungeon. But, there's no need for me to go there now in comparison to later because, yeah, it's got nothing for me except for the crystal, so I'm not gonna find anything that's gonna make that any better of a check than in the future. So I'm gonna not do Eastern until last. But if I'm still looking for, let's say I'm still looking for a check, right? Or I'm still looking for Fire Rod. And I know that Pod has 2 checks left, and we'll just say I have 1 check left in Misery Mire or something. I would prioritize the one that has higher item density. I'm also not a... I do want to say I am not one of the better racers. So I always prioritize doing dungeons that I can do, that I actually need to, over, you know, pendant dungeons unless it's got a higher check density. Like, Pod has 5 checks in it. Misery Mire has 2. If I'm looking for 7 things, I'm gonna go into Pod first over Misery Mire, because I know for a fact that I'm not gonna get all 7 things in Misery Mire, but I can get a big chunk of them in Pod. If, you know, the rando gods deem it so. But yeah. Which check is closer to the front door? Yeah, like Ice Palace. But yeah. How long it takes you to get there? How many checks are there? I try to route everything together, so I'm not leaving, you know, if I'm going to, let's say, if I'm going to the pyramid ledge, I'm also going to catfish, just straight up. That way I don't leave one behind and then have to come back 5 years later looking for, oh, I don't have powder. Right? Combining checks together so that you're always picking them up at the best time possible is, you know, in my opinion, better. But also, if you're gambling on skipping checks, then that's kind of the offset, right? You have to understand that you're probably just going to one day have to go pick those up and gamble that it be the right one. Hey, ball of foxfire. Sand. Oh no. Well, there's my second item. So now it's time to go and complete this dungeon. So right now, we have Misery Mire that we're doing. We have Turtle Rock that we can do. Not all of it, but some of it. Turtle Rock is one of those gamble ones. I could go to Turtle Rock. I could gamble on Turtle Rock having the fire rod. Oh, nice. Because we're starting to get, like, we've checked. Now we have 100 checks left in the game, just period. Like 20 some odd of those are in GT. So check density is going to be important. Do you mind? Okay. Oh boy. So we don't have the ability to do anything in Ice Palace yet, which is nice because that means that hopefully we won't have to. Woof. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, why? Thank you so much for the 101 biddies. All right. Still can't do Skullwoods, but got all the chests from it. Swamp Palace is also, you know, fully available. I'm not a fan, but also I feel like the play is to go to Turtle Rock and gamble. Also, though, I don't want to. We have still a few things that we can do in the overworld. I probably should have checked the ledge. I did get Cape early on, so gambling on Turtle Rock feels so bad. It does, but it might be the play. When you do gamble on Turtle Rock and you actually, like, it pays off. It's massive. But when you gamble on Turtle Rock and it doesn't, it's definitely feels bad. Did you also gamble Turtle Rock? I did too. I forgot where Hookshot was in last seed. Oh wait, it was here, wasn't it? Oh good, a shovel. You summoned me? I mean, in that situation, Jules, it's gonna be whatever you can get to closest. Right? It's gonna be based off of whatever is closest to you. The speed in which, when you're having a gamble, it's all about the speed in which you're able to check things as quickly as possible. Unless you, like, you know, want to gamble something far out hoping that somebody else isn't gonna, you know, beat you because they're gonna probably get it in the same order that you do. Like, if you're worried, so if I was racing somebody and they were much faster than I am, then I'm going to gamble on whatever the opposite is of what they would do. Because if they're faster than me, then I would hope that they would go right. If they have a particular pattern in which they do stuff, then I'm going to do the opposite of that, hoping that I get it first. Yuck. Okay. That is really bad. I did not want to find Bombos before I found Fire Rod. But yeah, in my opinion, if you have a situation where you're playing the Wind Waker rando and you just unlock grappling hook and all you have left is the sea charts, then I would just go with closest, like the closest one to you first, you know, go from there. Powder. Okay. So if they typically do left side in GT, which most do, it'd be a gamble to do right side. Exactly. I always forget that, like, my sword doesn't charge up by the time I jump off. Hyrule Castle has 2 checks. Pod has 2 checks. Sorry, I should say 2 checks remaining, in case somebody thinks that Hyrule Castle only has 2 checks available. I don't know why I always do that. Dash through that door like I'm gonna actually make up time by doing that. I have done pretty much every single one-off check. So now it's going to be wherever I've missed. I'm going to Turtle Rock. This might be dumb, but I feel like I should have done this a while ago. Yeah, exactly. I've actually known somebody who has complained, like not one person, but many people complain about people making so how do I describe this? There is a lot of people in the rando community who get really angry when somebody beats them using that particular strategy. It is a strategy, and I don't know why people get upset when they lose like that, because it is a valid strategy to randos to play opposite of the person that you're playing against. Do they use a phrase that perhaps includes a circus performer in makeup? Yes. Yeah, there's a phrase that people use that calls that particular way of like routing opposite of a person. Sorry. My words are incorrect here. Also, hey Douglas. Okay, the thing in question, the statement in question was that I once won an async against a really strong rando player because I gambled on Hera Basement having an item. Darn. I was really hoping that would be it, but no. Having an item saved me like 20 minutes having to run around look for Moon Pearl, and the strong player isn't going to usually make that sort of play. People call that particular strategy clown routing. I hate that term because I feel like it downplays the way, like, the actual strategy that it is required in Rando to make those plays. But you've never heard that term? It's super rude. I'm glad you've never heard it, but it is something that a lot of the bigger runners who get, basically when somebody gets beat in a way that they feel like they were the better player, they'll say it as in like, oh, well, that's only because they clown routed or whatever else all. It's always like said in a bad way. There's my go mode. Hey Chris, welcome in. But yeah, the way it's not meant to be a nice term. It's a sad existence to have egos that gets bruised that easily. It's really disappointing that I do hear it a fair bit from the bigger competitive people. It's basically when somebody's saying that they're like somebody's clown routing, they're saying basically that you're bad at the game and you only beat me because you got lucky, and that's not how Rando works. Right, Rando works in a way that like you have to make those strategic plays. It's just not a very good term. I don't like it. I really dislike when I hear people using it. And it's used a lot by the bigger competitive people. There's inevitably going to be races that you lose because you make the wrong choice. And just because, like, mathematically, there is a play that you think is, like I said, higher check density, right? When I'm playing, I'm gonna go with places that have higher check density because, you know, mathematically it's got a higher chance of being there. So does that mean that if somebody else picked the correct thing, like, you know, somebody going to Bumper Cave instead of going to Turtle Rock, right? Yeah. I just don't like the term, but I still hear it said, and I just dislike it a lot. I mean, a randomizer is random. That's the whole point of it, right? If you are guaranteed to, you know, always be, right, if you are guaranteed to always win or whatever else all, or guaranteed to always, whatever, it wouldn't really be that fun. That's what makes it, interesting, is that, like, anything can happen because it's random. Oh, heck. I got the beams. Well, that stinks. All I'm saying is that, Yeah. Right, if people want to win on skill alone, they should run NMG. 100%. Yes. I would like to finish Eastern Palace while I'm here. Oh. But hello? But also, like, knowing who you're playing against is also part of the strategy, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Not knowing who you're playing against is in like, oh, I'm playing against so and so. That's what the thingy says on my screen, right? Or the race room says. But like actually knowing their play styles, like I know that Kara and I have a very similar play style, but Kara is better at the game than I am. So if Kara finishes in a time that I would normally, then I could tell basically kind of like the stuff that I've missed, where I can look at the time and be like, okay, this is probably where I need to go based on that information, right? Like today, Servo finished the race, and I was able to determine that Servo had hovered based off of the time that they finished the game. So, yeah. And again, there's some people who don't metagame, that they close the race room in order to not do that. But I think it's fine. But that's because I've been racing against a lot of these people for a very long time, right? So it's easy to pick up on some of the different things that they do. But yeah. All I'm saying is that I think there's a lot of gatekeeping in Rando, and I wish that wasn't the case, but it is the case. So I try to do my best in order to help everybody get, I do my best in order to help bring more people into and feel welcome in the Rando community in general. There's a massive stigma around map tracking for some reason. A huge one. There's like, you know, like I said, the issue with people getting mad because you win by doing a different route than they do. I will always do my best to make the Rando community as welcoming as possible so that more people can enjoy it without having to worry. That's why like the Soccer Racing League is so carefree, right? You don't have to have your stuff on a 20-minute delay. There's no like no streaming required. It's like it's super chill. Just, you know. I messed up my bomb throw. Let me out. I should have grabbed those bombs. It's fine. No. Oh. Yikes. For some reason, I wasn't ready for that. I know I set it up correctly, but for some reason, I was like, I don't think that's 100% correct. Hey, Rashkabar, how you doing? I remember when I had first started getting into randos and speed gaming rated me with like 1,200 people, and I think that was still when I was like, you know, I was streaming to like 12 people on average. And I still remember the day panicking and trying to explain. I was like doing a, what was it called? I was doing a thing where it was kind of like an intro to, like, I was doing all of the checks in the game, every single location, to try to show people where you'd be able to get everything. And there's still people here from this community that came from that raid. But oh my gosh, that was so anxiety-inducing. Small streamer Saku over there, just, oh my god, all of a sudden 1,200 people in the chat. Follower alert just did not stop for a long time. It was crazy. Excuse me. I messed up. Walked into one. That was like a long time ago though. Now, it's crazy to think about. Saku wanted a hug. Oh boy. My favorite kind of hug. Cotton candy hugs. Twitch was YouTube? Yeah. I've learned a lot from watching your videos, so I appreciate it. I'm glad. I try to help, or I try to explain a lot, as much as I can. I do talk a lot, because I like to talk a lot about random stuff. But, I do try to talk as much about randos as possible. The history of randos, the logic behind randos, other things, as much as I can. Oh my god, Dead Rocks, though, honestly, worst enemy of the game. Oh my gosh. Hot sauce? Oh. I've been like super sick the last few days, and I have not been able to figure out why my stomach has been super angry with me recently. Just unhappy face all the time. Right now, it is being rude. I have to admit, I never thought randos would take off nearly as much as they did. Honestly, I still remember randos before the first tournament. Like, when we were just goofing off and doing random... Like, this is like version 4, right? Where we were just goofing off and doing seeds that weren't even beatable because they didn't have proper logic. Don't. Oh my god. And then we were talking about a tournament, and we had all that going, and then all of a sudden, and I have no idea why, but it blew up so fast. The tournament started, and it was bananas. There were so many people watching it. Prolonged stress? Really? Oh, I didn't think about vitamin D. I'm always doing my best trying to get vitamin D, but it's winter here, and also it's dark all the time. Hey, Timet, thank you so much for the raid. I've noticed a lot of the old randomizers were more about changing what kind of build you had. Okay, so a long time ago, I'm pretty sure, oh no. The very first random, hello? That should have killed you. The very first rando, I think, was Super Metroid, and then Zelda 1, and then A Link to the Past. I know Zelda 1 was made before A Link to the Past because there was some massive drama about that at the very beginning, because A Link to the Past rando took off a lot more than Zelda 1 did. And there were people that were very unhappy about that. I still remember when randos were taboo at GDQ, and that people from the randomizer community would get harassed for being part of the rando community. Randomizers give a game so much repeatability, yes. It's also hard. Zelda 1 is a hard game. Especially, like, if the first game that you've played is, like, SNES games, and going back to play a NES game, it's really hard. Like, if you played it before, then it's probably not so bad. But, like, if you're going from a SNES console era game to a NES console era game, it's gonna be hard. Oh, I have vitamin D tablets. I just haven't been taking them very often. Whoa, what am I doing? I have the small key. I could just go in here, beat the boss. Yeah, when you live in Canada in the winter time, you don't get as much sun because it's dark. It's dark early. Like really, really early. I need to go back and get the magic. Your first Zelda was Zelda 2? Oh man. Oh, never got it back. Oh no. So here, we'll talk quickly about a couple things. Right? There was a couple of things from the past, right? that caused some rifts with rando communities and speedrunners. So, NMG players, for a long time, for A Link to the Past, were getting really frustrated because anytime they tried to play their game, everybody in their chat was asking them or asking them when they were going to play rando, or when they weren't playing rando and they were picking up items, all anybody in chat would ever say is, "Oh my god, it's so vanilla," right? Which is obviously would get annoying after a very short period of time if that's all everybody was saying constantly. So, it was a little bit, so there was that, but also at the same time, there was a lot of frustrations about the fact that people who were playing rando were blowing up, right? Their channels were blowing up, but people who had been playing the game for many years, right? They are playing like NMG as speedrunners, top gamers, right? They weren't getting, like, their channels weren't doing the same. Was another reason. There was some frustrations with rando streamers and rando players and whatnot. So there was a very big divide when rando started between speedrunners and rando players and rando streamers. Wow, okay. Butter sword. Don't do that. Don't do that, MSG. You saw a reference to that the other day? Oh, wow! A reference to what? Rashkavar? Oh, Doom mod. But yeah, so that was problem number one, is that you know, like I said, everybody from the NMG crowd was getting people from the rando community that were coming into their chat and just, you know, making randomizer jokes, and they were getting tired of it. And so there was some frustrations there. But also, like, the randomizer community blew the speedrunning community up. Like, the amount of players that were learning that were learning games and whatnot, like learning A Link to the Past. There were so many people all of a sudden out of nowhere, instead of, like, you know, instead of there being like a really large community of only speedrunners, you had a very, very large community of A Link to the Past randomizer players and speedrunners. But specifically, A Link to the Past rando had a massive presence at GDQ all of a sudden. Right, so you couldn't walk 2 steps in the practice room, or not the practice room, the other one. The practice room is correct. Practice room, not the private practice room, but the other practice room. You couldn't walk 2 steps without somebody playing A Link to the Past rando. And it got really annoying for the other speedrunners who were there, because there was all of a sudden a lot of people there that were from this one community and taking up a lot of the TVs. And some of them would even go into the private practice room and other things where they weren't supposed to be, because there was no TVs available in the regular game room or practice room. So they were going places they shouldn't be and taking up all the TVs so that people couldn't practice. So it kind of rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But there was also another problem because there was, for some reason, really large hatred for rando players, like really big time, for the event, because we had, I think it was the first time that we had an event where rando players were getting together and whatnot. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Vulajin. Yes, that one. But when the rando community first started meeting there, we had a tournament that we had a tournament that we had scheduled a time for in the tournament room, which is a separate room altogether than everything else, that you have to book in advance. And we put out a sheet, a sign-up sheet, to the community, or basically to anybody who wanted to sign up for it. And we had to replace the paper because people were defacing it. With permanent marker. And so it was a little bit frustrating. But that was just how it was, right? That was how it was before it was kind of like more than just a link to the past even. That was a long time ago, and things have mostly made up, from what I understand. Well, I say from what I understand. I haven't gone this year because GDQ is still in the US, so... and I'm not traveling there at the moment. But, there was a time when TAS was just labeled as cheating rather than its own separate form of speedrunning. I think what happened was like GDQ ended up being more like of a showcase event, like not a showcase event specifically, but I mean like it rebranded. Instead of it just being like randos, or not randos, speedruns. It's not just a speedrun event, it's more of a showcase thing now. Oh, this sucks. Yeah. I messed up all of this. This has gone poorly. Here we go. But yeah, I think that it helps that, like I said, the game, like GDQ has been more of a different showcase thing rather than just speedruns now. But yeah, there definitely was a lot of bad blood at the very beginning. But again, that was also, like I said, the issue is that there was just so many rando players all of a sudden that took up a lot of space. Oh my god. You know what? I'm going to... Yeah. The arrows were in Turtle Rock. I guess on the bridge. This is silly. Two. 3. Yikes! This might be bad. Darn, yeah. You know, I had half magic earlier when I did the... Oh, I did this on... Okay, you know what? I'm just going back to the lamp because I'm obviously failing miserably at this. Oh, that was much better. Nice triple, thank you. He was actually in a very nice position for this time. Of course, thank you so much for coming in, Chris. Got done. That would have been like a 142-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I started recording and then I ended up pressing or doing the countdown at like 140, 130 and like 1 minute and 40 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds, somewhere in there. And then I just finished at a 143 something. So yeah, it would have been around 142. I don't know the exact time and it won't tell me here because the timer at the end is wrong, but yeah. So where would that put me if it's about a 142? That would put me in 6th place. Yeah. I should have gone to Bumper Cave way faster than I did. Because I think Bumper Cave had Powder. Powder went Magic Bat to Fire Rod. I ended up doing a bunch of double dips. I think I double dipped Eastern Palace. I double dipped Turtle Rock. I double dipped Skullwoods. Skullwoods isn't bad because I'm just like, I just did the front of it. Hey, Redemption. Somehow I did much better last week. Yeah, I don't think I needed to do pod. Like, at all. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can tell me if I didn't remember something. Also, welcome in Rogue, and Skeptic, Morchella, Redemption, and thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god. I thought there was a private practice room, or I thought there was a private practice room in the very, very first one that was where people were ending up that they were supposed to not be. Not the one where the runners were in. Like, there was an actual, like, one that was, like, a very private one. But, yeah. I definitely thought that there was another one that they were in that they weren't supposed to be. Maybe it's casual. Maybe they were supposed to be in the casual, like, the game room. And then, or they were supposed to be in the casual room and they were in the practice room. I think that might be what I'm messing up here. is tuning in. Thank you so much for the GGs. This is my second run tonight. Both sub... Wait, was the first one sub 2? Or was it after 2? Thank God, now I don't remember. Oh my God, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. I probably should update. You know how old that GIF is? That YouTube GIF has been around since like that alert has been around since like since I got my YouTube channel. So when was the first like yeah? It's got to be a long time now. Yo, thank you so much for the YouTube subs. I appreciate it. I do have a VODs channel. The so like the stuff on this channel, the Twitch channel, right? They don't allow us to keep the VODs on here anymore for very long. So I normally like export them to my VODs channel, which I think is just called Sakura VODs. SAKURAVODS. Could be mistaken. That's where all the VODs go now. So if you're wanting to find anything from like the recent streams, like, oh, hiccups? Not hiccups. We don't want hiccups. No, you don't want to find hiccups. Wow, my stomach is really angry with me. Yeah, if you want to watch like the GameCube roulette and whatnot, it's over there. If you want to watch the 10 seed that I did, the full VODs for it, it's over there. There's gonna be another 10 seed, like edited down thing that's gonna go up on YouTube, the main like YouTube channel, the one that's like the main YouTube channel. So yeah, look for that one soon. It's not gonna be the one from stream. It's gonna be its own separate thing. So yeah. 10 game solo multi-world separate VOD thing that will not be from, yeah, not be edited down, or not be the edited down version of the one from Twitch. It'll be its own separate thing. Ruby is having a dream. I can hear her. Oh, I said her name, so now her eyes opened. But yeah. Look, it's me! And it's all of you! So reminder that I'm going to be doing a sprite test. I'm gonna probably put that up on YouTube as well. And the VOD, or not on the VOD channel, but on the main channel. Just so you can see what I normally do when I do a sprite test. Highness. Where did I get the gold sword again? Was that in GT? I feel like that was it. Was it this seed or was it last seed that I had the sword in GT? Or was it both seeds? No, sword was in GT. This one. What was the last? There was a sword. Oh, Turtle Rock. No, Mimic Cave. Mimic Cave. Yeah. Sprite test checking to see if you can handle lemon lime sodas. No. There's a very, very, very adorable sprite test that I'm gonna do. On either Sunday or Monday. I haven't figured out. It'll depend on how things go on Saturday. Yeah. Yep, no book. We didn't get a book. We didn't get a mushroom. Because I didn't check the witch. We didn't get blue cane, but I don't know if we saw blue cane, this one. No, we did see a boomerang. I just left it behind because I didn't care to pick it up. At least I think that was this seed. This is the problem with doing 2 seeds in one night. I'm like, did it happen? Or was that the last seed? Turtle Rock. Rashkivara was on Laser Bridge. Or, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was Laser Bridge. Or Lava Chest. Yeah. They were in Turtle Rock. I didn't pick them up. So, they were in one of the 5 chests I didn't open. I can't remember where the boomerang was. I'm sure it'll come back to me, though. Alright. GG to the seed. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I put out a new video. A huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You help me to be able to continue making videos. And if you want to become a member of the Patreon family, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!